This trifle is an awesome spin on the classic trifle. It's something different, unique, and delicious. It also has alcohol in it, and you can just leave that out if you don't want to have that. You can put more orange juice in, and the juice of an orange is perfect. Oranges are awesome. They remind me of Christmas. The smell of them, it just sends me back to a very refreshing Christmassy time. This is such an easy dessert to make, and it will definitely wow your family. So let's get cooking. Let's start off with quite a low to medium heat, really. And this is the chocolate that we'll be using. I selected Bourneville dark chocolate with orange bits. So we gently melt the chocolate first. It is a bit stubborn, but it does come around. Just make sure it doesn't really catch onto the bottom, and that's why I keep stirring it. We really need to pay a lot of attention to this chocolate while it's melting, just so it doesn't burn, and that's why I've taken it off the fire so that I can go and get my custard, and now I'm inserting my custard into the chocolate. And it's really nice to see this because you really get to see the colour change and how the chocolate and the custard are both mixing together. You will see some bits in this chocolate, and that's okay, that is just the orange. Very smooth. So good. Look at that consistency. Just melts. Wow. Let's leave that custard to cool for a bit now, and let's move over to our cream. So we use double cream. I've got about 300 mils. Proportion is really important in a trifle. You want to be able to get all the different types of layers in one bite. I'm using a hand mixer to whip my cream. Really don't over whip it. It should just almost get there into a stiff state. Not too liquidy, but also not too firm. I've decided to leave it like this for now because I am inserting other things in, like the orange liqueur, or you could use Cointreau. Next, you can take an orange and start grating it. Just make sure you don't get any of the white bits in, because then it will make your cream very bitter. Next, we put some icing powder in. This is going to be placed inside a piping bag. Now we start preparing the bottom of the trifle. I cheated and I got Swiss rolls. This chocolate Swiss roll is perfect at the bottom. It will soak up all the Cointreau and all the orange that we're about to put on next. Just start layering your bowl by putting the Swiss roll slices at the bottom, then cut some more off and start filling up the edges of the bowl. I really started to tightly pack everything together so I could get more cake at the bottom and the sides. And you can eat some too. So for this bit I did sprinkle over some Cointreau, but I highly recommend that you put the Cointreau and some orange juice in a mixing bowl before spreading it all over, because the flavour of the Cointreau is quite powerful. So if you'd like to mix them in order to get less of the strong flavour of Cointreau, then I highly recommend that. Now we take our cooled custard and start layering it on. Next, we open up a mandarin tin. I took 1 tin and just used that. You can use 2 tins. I highly recommend using 2 tins because the mandarin segments taste a bit like jelly, so they're a really good substitute for jelly in the classic trifle. They have the same sort of soft texture and consistency. Now just squidge the extra cake pieces that you have in between the Swiss roll slices. You don't want to waste any of that good Swiss roll. And let's layer some more custard on top. A spatula is your best friend to just layer it out. Now I'm just piping the cream on top. We used some of the chocolate to melt in the custard, and now the rest of it we're actually using to cover with chocolate on top. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this awesome orange chocolate, easy to make trifle. Thank you for watching and have an awesome Christmas with your family and stay safe.